Hi everyone. Oh, there we go. Welcome in. I did not expect to be streaming today. But oh good, you already set to 4K. Love that. I did not expect to be streaming. But here we are. Here we are. Sorry, I'm just like missing so many. I hit go live way too soon. I'm aiming for this to be a relatively short one because I two trailers came out today and I just really need to catch my reactions because they're just the opposite ends of the spectrum for me, and I'm concerned. It's safe to say I'm concerned, but I'm also like intrigued. So for those of you who are new here, really quickly, my name is Daniel, otherwise known as your buddy Danny. I am a variety streamer and I stream a variety of things. And today we are gonna take a look at two movie trailers that dropped this morning. And for the YouTube video, for the sake of the YouTube video, I'm gonna break it up into two different things. The Twitch stream will be just one stream, but the YouTube video I'm gonna break apart, just so that I have two separate videos for this. So YouTube, if you are watching and the video stops, don't freak out. I'll start it again once I get like the title and stuff changed. We're gonna start with the one that I am not looking forward to, which is, as the title suggests, Tron Ares. I already reacted to the initial like teaser trailer of Tron Ares, and I had thoughts. I had a lot of thoughts, but now we have this official trailer. And seeing as I am going to be at San Diego Comic-Con next week, there is a panel for Tron Ares and in Hall H. So I think I'm using this trailer as a final, like, am I gonna put myself waiting in line? Am I gonna put myself through that just to watch a panel about a movie that's gonna break my heart? So we'll see what we get out of this. I'm gonna kick it over really quick to the reacts page. Oh goody, it's not showing up. Love that, love that. There we go. We are gonna do a sound check real quick. Hang on, I'm gonna turn off the music and we're gonna play a little bit of the trailer. I heard none of that. I heard none of that come through. So let's see. What's okay? This is like one thing that I didn't get to fix when John fixed or adjusted my sound settings. So that's why. Okay. So if I turn this back on. So if I turn this back on. So if I turn this back on. Perfect. So if I turn this. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we are gonna do this thing. Initial thoughts. From the teaser trailer, I just really disagree with this movie. I feel like it's gonna let me down a lot more. My history with Tron, like, I I knew about Tron from like pop culture and stuff. Shout out Tron guy from the early YouTube days. And I saw Tron Legacy. That was the first Tron I saw. It was on a date with the only girlfriend I had in high school, and I had such an amazing time. And then it just like almost immediately got spoiled right after. I love the movie. I absolutely adore Tron Legacy, and this has like the Tron Legacy vibe. They completely like took what there was from Tron Legacy as a modern take on a Tron universe, and they are just continuing it with a lot more red. And apparently we are rooting for the red guy this time, which is weird, but we'll see. I still don't agree with Jared Leto as a person, and I really just don't. I truly like dislike Jared Leto. This movie, if you're unfamiliar with the background, has been like in the works, getting cut and canceled and revived again since like 2017, maybe even earlier. And Jared Leto has always been attached. And at first I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But after having watched the Suicide Squad initially, of him as the Joker and all that shit coming out, that might have been like 2016 then. I forget when Suicide Squad came out. Not the good one, the bad one. But yeah, and after Jared Leto's messiness as the Joker and stuff, like on set and like in the film, I was just like, screw this guy. I don't want him anywhere near Tron. I would rather let Tron 3 rot in the dirt than have him besmirch its good name. So something in this movie has to make it worth it. Let me tell you, Jeff Bridges ain't enough. Already like heard his voice in the last movie or in the last trailer. I don't know how that makes sense. I don't know how they're going to make it make sense, but for some reason, somehow Jeff Bridges has returned. I love Jeff Bridges. I love Kevin Flynn. I love how he went out in Tron Legacy. Why are we bringing him back? It better be worth it. But yeah, those are some initial feelings. I'm obviously not super optimistic about this movie, but we're going to check it out and see how it goes. So let's do it. Disney, don't sue me for this.
Since time began,
So let me know.
man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there.
Hey.
They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this? You're not.
In 9 Inch Nails, on the soundtrack.
What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program who wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
they kind of gave it the look of the original Tron in that scene with Kevin. I'm guessing Kevin was an AI copy.
Since time.
Okay. I am surprised by Quicksilver being in this movie. I kind of like it because traditionally the Tron movies have a history of sort of the bad guy or the antagonist in the real world being kind of a skeezy little shit, and he's kind of giving me that right here. And so I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Like when they said make Jared Leto the main character, they meant the main character. Damn, he looks good in that double-breasted suit. Hard to pull off. Not many occasions for that, you know? Absolutely could not hear you over the video. Oh well. The video's muted now. Yeah, I wasn't really saying anything specific, honestly. I was just saying the Kevin Flynn stuff. They made it look like the original Tron, which looked that way. It had a very particular visual aesthetic because it was made in a time where CG wasn't terribly prevalent. So like it was like a lot of practical stuff with very shitty CG and computer graphics overlaid over it, and it had a very unique look. On a similar note, they just did a presentation where they remastered Tron in like Dolby Vision and sound, and it looks amazing. Like if that were to actually come out, it would be insane. Like even see here. Let's go back. No, further. So here, even this visual is just the original Tron. Like the haziness, the absolutely bright, like blown out white light, and then the color choices and the design of the floor and the surrounding area. Like Ares is the only modern looking thing in this shot. Even Kevin's identity disc is looks exactly like the old frisbee that they painted two tones onto, but it just looks like a modern version. So that's a very interesting choice. Love Kevin Flynn, Jeff Bridges in a white costume, not costume, white like wardrobe. He just looks so good. Love it. I mean, theories around this again, like Jeff Bridges' character died in Tron Legacy. I mean, he died in the grid, so like what that means, who knows? But I mean, maybe he kept the backup of himself. Maybe him reuniting with Clue made like a super god entity because of just like their combined experience or whatever. Maybe Sam saved a version of his, like literally just a copy of his dad onto the drive that he loaded all that information into at the end of Tron Legacy. And this is like what was born from that. I don't know. I'm very intrigued by Jeff Bridges alone, but like I said at the beginning of this, Jeff Bridges isn't enough to make me care about this movie. It's just, again, like this is 100% the Jared Leto Tron movie. Like starting this trailer with Ares, boom, Jared Leto. Oh my God, this is interesting, but I don't know. I don't know if it's. I mentioned this before in like the teaser trailer reaction, but I think the premise of this, bringing things from the grid, bringing programs and different things from the grid to the real world, I think is a natural progression of Tron's story, because the last two, well, okay, so the first one was Kevin discovering the grid by being laser beamed into it and discovering there is an actual world here, and these programs that we make are actual like living beings. And then Tron Legacy was about Sam, Kevin's son, tracking down his dad and going into the grid and figuring out that his dad was trying to build the grid to be better, to be stronger. And then he found these programs that just were birthed from the grid. They weren't programs that were made by users or humans. They were just natural beings that were birthed there. And so Cora, the main female lead, was one of these programs, probably the last program, created by the grid. And she was like, her code, like something in her like digital DNA was supposed to be so special. And Kevin wanted to take the ISOs, these programs, to the real world to see what they could do for like medicine and technological advances and understanding of like the digital world. And so Sam was able to bring Cora into the real world, and that was where we left it. And so if you go from discovering this digital world to bringing something from the digital world to the real world, its only natural conclusion is that the bad shit from the grid is gonna come invade the real world. That is a perfect trilogy, a perfect like, you know, start to finish kind of situation there. And I just hate that it's spoiled with the Jared Leto of it all. And it's, I don't know, man. This trailer, I was talking to my friend about this. He said that his expectations for this movie took a nosedive after watching this trailer. To be honest, I do feel a little better about this movie as a visual concept, as a story concept, after watching this trailer. But again, the Jared Leto of it all is just crushing it for me. It's absolutely just destroying my hopes of watching this movie. I hate his face. Oh my God. And it sucks because Tron Legacy was such a core part of my being growing up. The light cycles, the updated designs of the programs, like suits and everything, the identity discs, the choreography of their fights and everything. I love it. Like, how can you not love this light cycle? It's insane. Like, you know that at the premiere, they're going to have a light cycle there, a life-size light cycle. They're probably going to drive it onto the red carpet. Obviously, it's going to be a red carpet, a very particular hue of red. I don't know who this woman is, but she ends up in the grid. So, I mean, obviously, she, aside from Ares, she's our main antagonist or protagonist. There is an image of her and this other like comedic actor, and it gave me very strong Godzilla versus Kong vibes, and not in a good way. And that's kind of what's been killing it for me too. Like, I don't need that particular flavor of comedy and comedic relief in this movie, in this franchise. Sure, in Tron Legacy, Sam Flynn was kind of a cocky little brat, whatever. And even Cora was, you know, she had her jokes here and there too. But it wasn't like say a comedic line, hold for a laugh, and then like get into like whatever shenanigans or whatever. Like it's I don't need that. Like if you go and watch Godzilla versus Kong, and you see the humor in that, like it's giving me Millie Bobby Brown and company, right? Like I don't need nor do I want that. Um, and I feel like we're gonna get that in this movie, and it's not necessary, but they're gonna Disney all over it, and it saddens me. um, but we're not seeing any of that in this trailer, so it's just speculation at this point, based off of one picture. But I don't know. Everything. It's safe to say everything about this movie looks good aside from Jared Leto. I, I guess the only thing I get to see him get derezzed more than once. You know, it was like me and my friends going to watch F1 recently, and it's like, but like Brad Pitt's kind of a piece of shit, and it's like, well, at least we get to see him crash. You know, like I get to see Jared Leto's character get derezzed, hopefully multiple times. Like it's the only thing uh, that's allowing me to give this movie some grace. But as like a Tron fan, like I feel like I'm gonna watch this movie. Am I gonna watch it in theaters, or am I gonna wait until it comes to streaming and I can watch it on my TV at home? Like, who's to say? I don't know, man. I have my Regal Unlimited. I don't have to spend extra money on this. I can just go watch a normal showing on a random Monday or whatever. But I don't feel confident about this movie. I really don't. I think the best thing about this movie is Nine Inch Nails doing the music. I do sorely miss Daft Punk though. If there's a surprise like reunion Daft Punk song on here, I'm gonna cry. But yeah. I guess we'll see. It's what it say 10/10, so sometime in October. Well, not sometime I give the actual date. So October. All right. It's a fall movie. That's interesting. I do find it interesting how bright the grid has a blue sky. The grid has a blue sky, and that is interesting. Cuz typically the grid is like all of this is dark. It is just darkness. It looks like the real world in the Matrix. Except it looks a hell of a lot more lit. And this kind of looks like a hub station for the like data stream for like the light train that we saw in both movies so far. So that's interesting. Like light trains can come along these beams, meet in the middle, and get sent into a different direction. I love that it's not just like overly built. Like there's still like the Badlands and stuff. What's his name? Evan? Is it Evan Peters? No, I don't think that's right. But Quicksilver, love it. I absolutely love this. And again, damn, that double-breasted suit. This man looks good. He looks good. Like, I hate that I have to hate him, but I know that he's the bad guy. He looks damn good. Like, not a lot of occasions where you wear a double-breasted suit. It just looks good on him. And this looks so good. Guys. Oh, I'm going to go to Comic-Con this year, and I'm going to see there's got to be a bunch of Tron cosplayers. Like, I'll be shocked if there's not. God, it looks so good. The derezzing, just turning them into these bricks of data. I can't hate the light cycles. I really can't. Hate his face, though. Love this. I'll just make you another one. Yeah, again, I know I'm supposed to hate him, but like, come on. The light cycle like suit up scene is always good. I love that this kind of just looks like a power button. There's like this core in here. The light cycle design does look really nice. This is a new design for sure, and I'm digging it. I am digging it. I wonder if we're gonna see him turn blue at the end. I doubt he'll turn white, but if we see him turn blue at the end, that'd be interesting. I love that we brought back the light jets. I still have no idea who this woman is. Like, we'll see, I guess. God. But folks, that is the initial reaction to the Tron Legacy trailer. Or sorry, I had a better movie on my mind. The Tron Ares trailer. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you're a fan of the Tron series, and if this is disappointing you. I really would like to talk about this with people who like Tron, because that is few and far between in my world. But damn, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Maybe I'll go. I mean, I think, okay, so I think the Tron Legacy panel is after the Predator Badlands panel. So if I can make it into Hall H next week for the Predator Badlands panel, maybe I'll stick around to see what the Tron Ares panel is like. If not, I'll catch it later in the day. It's fine. I know nothing about Tron other than what's in the Kingdom Hearts games. Fair enough. I would rather see a Kingdom Hearts movie with the Tron world than Jared Leto taking lead of this property. Because if this movie does well, they're going to push for a Tron 4, and he's going to try to come back. And I hate that. But yeah, I'll let y'all know next week if I get into that Tron panel. For now, YouTube, we're gonna end this video for the YouTube folks. The Twitch stream is gonna keep going, but right after I end this, we're gonna start up again so that we can do Morbius 2 when it's Morbin time. Right after this YouTube video ends, we're gonna start it again to watch the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer, and I think we're gonna have a much better time with the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. I haven't seen either of these trailers until now, so these are clean reactions. But oh, I feel like we're gonna. I've seen some character posters, and I'm like, oh my god. So let's get to the good trailer. All right, YouTube folks. We'll see you in the next video. If not, I'll see you soon. Oh shit, things are just falling on my desk. See you, YouTube.